Do they keep playing him? Is he playing tonight?
I don't know. What do you guys? They're playing tonight. I have mixed feelings on this, guys. Like
I say, see you at playoffs, pal.
I know you can't bubble wrap, guys, but God forbid. Like all I can think of is freak accidents, and knock on wood for everyone. That's not Edmonton, Toronto. I'm talking everyone. Like Aaron Ekblad was having a season, and it's a non-contact play in the corner and twists his ankle. I just want guys to get to the playoffs so that we have like even matchups, if that makes sense.
I don't think he's going to sit for all three. He's got 3 more games left. They may not play for another 10 days. I don't get the impression like McDavid's going to sit. I don't get the impression like Matthews and company are going to sit. Like the Leafs are quite literally not playing for anything. Like I guess maybe you're still in a race in terms of the reseeding of the Final Four if you get there. But even that is totally unpredictable. Who's to say a team that's way down the standings doesn't get to the Final Four and you end up playing them and you have home ice anyway? And I don't know what home ice is even going to look like, because down in the States they're going to have full barns, but up here I don't even think they're going to let them play up here. So they're probably going to be down in the States anyway. So I'm not sure really what you're fighting for outside of last change. But the comfort zone stuff, I'm not sure it's going to apply to whichever Canadian team is standing there in the Final Four. But right. I get the impression like the Leafs are going to play it out. They play Wednesday, Friday, and then they might be off for the better part of 5 days. And kind of similar thinking out in Edmonton because the Oilers are in the same spot. They're not.
What do you think?
They're going to finish second. They know it. They're not moving anywhere.
What do you think, though? Do you just play them like, oh, what would you do, Hayes? What would you do? Like just regular shift but not double down type of thing? Or do you just give them the 22, 23 minutes?
I wouldn't grind them into the ground. I don't think that makes sense at all. I definitely cap their minutes.
So power play, regular shift, but roll
power
the line
play, go out there and do whatever the hell you want. Stay out for 2 minutes if you want, but you're going to get spot duty after that.
Yeah,
I want to see what guys got, and you're not going to be logging 25 minutes ice time.
All I could think of is when we won the President's Trophy in '99 with St. Louis, I think there was some bonus stuff involved. I think I talked about that, Dimitra and all that. But
this guy doesn't
that was
have
the year
a
before.
bonus.
No, what I'm saying is like Pronger, I think, played that game. That last game where a defenseman could get hit with a shot from the point, like that type of stuff. A forward can kind of get out of the way and go through a no-hitter in a night. You can hide. Like a defenseman, it's a little bit tougher to hide with pressure and shots coming. Like my point is I tried to think of how you get them in the lineup so that they can at least play and try and get some points and stuff. But
if I'm coaching Jamie, they're not playing, period. I'm sorry.
So the whole week,
like, dude,
you're going to shut down. But now all of a sudden, you've got, to Brian's point, the Leafs and the Oilers don't play for now really almost a week and a half to 2
Probably
weeks,
about
depending
10 days,
on
yeah.
Right, at least minimum 10 days starting today. That's if you can play on that Wednesday where Calgary and Vancouver, if you can get them into an afternoon situation. So that's 10 days. It's not the worst.
Well, and let's not forget, on top of all this, you've got a salary cap that makes things as complicated as possible.
True.
So you may be in a situation where I don't even know if you can just sit that many guys out. Where do you draw the line? How do you go to Auston Matthews and Mitch Marner and say you're out, but John Tavares, you're older, the captain, you still have to play?
Well, who would you sit if you had your choice of and not 5 guys, but if it was the Leafs the last 2 games to protect what you believed is the integrity of the lineup and the most important pieces, who's not playing for you?
Well, in terms of the most important pieces, I mean, it's probably ultimately going to be the goaltender, but that's where it gets sticky because you kind of need to play Freddie Anderson.
You're bang on. I was like Campbell. It would be Campbell that
Campbell would be the guy I'd want to maybe take a step back, and you're probably putting it in a position where Freddie's going to likely play one of these games, although Sheldon Keefe said today still hasn't been cleared to play at the NHL level.
What?
I'm not sure
I don't know what
that's
that means.
supposed to mean
that could
either.
Be cap.
I don't know.
That's cap,
could be
maybe.
cap. Could be cap management, and they're still trying to figure that out. But it's you start with your goaltender in terms of what you could be dealing with and how important that position is. And then it probably is Matthews, Marner, Tavares, like those 3. But I don't know if they're going to do that. I think the players will have a say in this. I could see a scenario where if you're in Toronto, you play everyone on Wednesday, and then on Friday maybe you sit people. Once you get to that final game, and maybe you make a decision there. The same thing with Edmonton, although they have 3 more games. It's complicated. It's not an easy situation.